Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thang. Welcome to this Let's Plant episode number 3, the last one of 2017. Anyways, so happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all of you who are celebrating it. Hopefully you guys had, some succulent present underneath the tree or on the tree, whichever one it is. Okay, so we're gonna be planting 4 of my beautifully new rare succulents, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. And as you can see, there's a brand new item right here that I'm currently stroking. So this is from bonsaijack.com. It is a succulent soil mix, a grit soil mix. So it's made out of pebbles, wood chips, little tiny rocks and all that other stuff. So there's hardly any soil in here versus a cactus soil mix right here, which I regularly use. So the reason why I want to try this is there are actually some very, very great advantages to using a grit mix versus soil mix. Although a little bit more expensive, I think it's worthwhile to use this on my more rare succulents versus my regular succulents, right? So anything that's super rare, like my Echeveria Nebula, or my Echeveria West Rainbow, or my Echeveria Raindrops, I'm gonna definitely be using this instead. Okay, so we're gonna be, I'll talk about the huge more into soil selection in another video. But the great advantage of using this is that because there's hardly any soil in here, or if anything, there's no soil in here at all, which means that there is hardly ever gonna have any mealy bugs infestation within the soil. So that's actually a really good thing. So what we're gonna do is so I've already cut out the fiberglass mesh, which is window mesh, and put them into the pots right here. So that's what we're gonna do first, number 1, because succulents themselves, you have to remember, succulents themselves have very, very, very shallow roots, like very, very small, tiny root system, right? So we don't want to pour all this into our pot, right? We just want to pour it into half of it right there. So what we're going to use is we're going to use clay balls as our false bottoms as well. Clay balls will help with the drainage as well, and also let the roots actually breathe even more. So if I've already put the clay balls onto water so that they can absorb it, it's actually pH balanced to acidic water as well, so I'm already good. So I'm going to put some inside our pot right here, up to, I think more or less than that, up to about that much, right? Up to about that much, maybe it's a little bit more, up to that much, because like when we put our succulents on here, we want some of the mix into there, okay? And now we're gonna cut our mix right now. Boop, 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 boop. Ah! Really horrible. Bad thing. Bad. I'm so bad at this. Yeah, so, and yeah. Okay. And now we're gonna put our mix, pour our mix in. Right. See? Our gritty mix. Maybe I should use like less clay balls. So we wanna put it top right there. Right? Top right there. Like, this is expensive stuff. I don't wanna use it all at once. So when you put our Echeveria Nebula right here, you can see there's a tiny root right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a tiny root. It's already ready to go. So all we do is just kind of nudge it in. That's pretty much it. We can put top dressing on here as well. It's not a problem. Maybe actually, I'm gonna put some more. I'm gonna put some more of the grits in, right there. Okay. Grits in, and I've actually asked the seller like how big. It's actually gonna be like this big when it's grown up. So we're gonna put some of our top dressing on. Top dressing really does nothing except for the looks, and also holds down the soil if you're using soil. It holds down the soil, so that way when you're spraying or watering the succulents, it doesn't go all over the place. My English is so bad. Actually, it's actually really good. Okay, and then do this. You're gonna have all tools of all kind of things, And put that in there, And my Echeveria Nebula is all good to go, yo. It's all good to go. Where's my spray bottle? So sorry that I forgot my spray ball, my favorite spray bottle that I bought at the dollar store for super cheap. So once we're done, we're just gonna spray water over it because it's been a few days since this. Oh my God! See, this thing is super fast drainage. It's just started dripping already, and that's what we want for our succulents, right? Especially our super rare ones like this one. So there's another thing that you need to know about succulents. When it's drinking water, it actually drinks water super quick, more than what we think that they do. So they don't actually need time to sit in the water at all. They just and you're good to go. So let's do the next one. I don't think we need that much of the clay ball, right? The clay ball, that much is good enough. And then pour some of our grits in here. Not all the way. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good for you. Spread it out. Yes, girl. Spread it out. And then we're gonna put this one in. Oh, this one's getting dry, but it already has a real root system. And then we're just gonna nudge this in. There you go. It's actually much easier to I find that it's easier to plant stuff in, especially when it's not compacted soil. Soil gets a little dirty, you know what I mean? Soil for me just gets a little dirty and everything just go over the place. Okay. And put some of this in, right? Top dressing. I'm gonna top dress you, girl. So top dressing is actually really great in this scenario because there's hardly any water retention within the grit. So that way you can top dress it any color you want or anything with anything you want. And so yeah, because if you top dress like this with like potting soil, it's gonna be really horrible because the top dressing actually helps to retain the water because it can't evaporate faster, right? So there you go. It won't allow the soil to evaporate the water faster, especially if you have like normal regular like potting soil, which is kind of horrible. Yeah, never buy potting soil because it retains too much water. Okay, it retains too much. If you do buy potting soil, buy it with at least, you know, perlite. Mix a lot of perlite in it. Mix a lot of perlite in it, okay? Okay. And then that's done. See how beautiful that is now? Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. And there you go. And then, watch how fast this thing... Whoop. Oh, see? It drains really quick. Yeah. It drains super quick. So the reason, you know what, the also reason why I am doing this is because I've been looking at a lot of Korean succulents like farm and all that other stuff. When you look at it, right, you can see that a lot of their succulents are, their roots have absolutely no soil at all on them. Like hardly any soil at all. And it's really fascinating, and I see a lot of their succulents in like a grit mix or academia. I forgot what it was called, but there's hardly any soil on the roots. So I'm gonna try this as well, experiment and see how it goes. A lot of my succulents have their color come back already with the lighting that I've been using, which I've already linked it in the last video. Okay. This is gonna be a lot. Hold on. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. No, I need more. Girl, I need more. I need more. Okay. I think that's good enough. That's good enough. I think that's good enough. Put this aside right here. Put this here. Put this on you. This might not need top dressing at all. Because there's a lot. Hold on. Let me get rid of you guys down here. I get rid of you guys. You guys. Always remove dead leaves, you guys. Always, okay? Because they end up harvesting, you know, pests and all that stuff if you don't remove them. Okay? Always remove them. Don't be afraid to not remove them. Don't be afraid not to, okay? Because when you don't remove them, pests are gonna come up and be like, ah, I'm gonna eat all your shit. And that's not good. That's not what we want at all. Maybe I just add some top dressing. Maybe a little top dressing. Okay, top dressing. Just a little. I mean, I don't really need to, but I just want to. A little. Never be afraid. Don't be afraid to, like, you know, push your succulents around, because they're very resilient. They are super resilient type of plants. You know what, when I first like watched like succulent videos, I seen a peep of like this guy who's like mentioned, oh, you guys are like telling me that I'm like being harsh with my plants and all that. It's fine to be harsh with them. They're not fragile creature, you know. Just don't be afraid. Just do not be afraid. Let's water this. Oh look, see, it drips really quick. Super drip. I'm not afraid to, you know, do things. I'm not afraid because for me, it's a learning lesson, right? It's very much a learning lesson. If I don't do it, I'll never understand how things work. You know, that's how I am. And I think that's how a lot of people should be too. If you don't do things, you will never learn how they work. You know, you can actually like put your succulents into like styrofoam as well, and they'll still live as long as you give them water and nutrients. Oh dear God, Thang. Okay, this is the last one. You're so weird. You're so weird. Stop it. Stop it. I will one day. Pour the grit in. Pour the grit in. Pour the grit in. See, there's hardly any soil. It's just pebbles. What are those things called? I forgot. Pebbles, rocks, you know. And that's it. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else in here except for that. There's no soil or anything for, you know, the mealybugs to live on. There's hardly any soil. No soil at all, right, girl? Oh, maybe I should have put them in first before. Oh, God. Dang, you're... God damn it. Maybe I should... Ah! Jab you in there. Okay, this is not working out very well. Jab you. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. This is gonna be messy. Whoa. Yep. Oh man. Oh man. You know, sometimes you just mess things up. And that's okay. That's okay. Life is about learning experiences, right? Life is about learning and, you know, learning from your mistakes. Right. Okay. Oh. Cool. Cool beans, yo. Life is about learning from your mistakes and moving forward from it. That's all there is. And then this last one. Okay. How will I... Thang, how will you... Easy. I use a spoon. I use a spoon. Use a spoon. See? See, this is so much cleaner than soil, right? Usually I'd be like dirty. I'd be dirty and messy by this time around. By this time. Dirty. I mean, it's still a little messy, but it's not as messy as like, or dirty as like a soil with soil. See, that's it. So I do. Would you like some top dressing? Of course I would like some top dressing. I like, you know what pizza I like? I like Hawaiian pizza. People call me crazy. I like Hawaiian pizza because I like the pineapple sweetness and, you know, the saltiness, you know? That's what I like. I'm not into salty food as much as, you know, people would think I am. Because I'm salty a lot. I'm very salty sometimes. you go. See? Ta-da! And now we put some top dressing to solidify these things so that they don't move around. See, this is so much easier to clean up. So much easier versus dirt. Oh, dirt. Dirty. What's all this? So what do you think? Do you like this kind of stuff? Because I think I like this kind of stuff. So on the stream, we're going to be redoing some of our succulents into this kind of stuff. Yeah. Like our Echeverria Rainbow, Calubra, Barren Bold, you know, those ones. I'm going to be redoing them into the soil mix right here. I think I'll have a lot for like 20 pots of them. So before that, I'm going to clean them out, take out the soil, clean them out first, and then we're going to do them instead of like doing in the middle because it's like dirt and stuff, right? And that is it for this Let's Plant video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully you guys learn a little bit more about, you know, my decision to use grit mix instead of, you know, regular cactus. I mean, I can just do regular cactus soil, but I don't want an infestation of mealybugs or stuff like that, and this will help to prevent that. Okay, anyway, let's spray water. Oh yeah, oh yeah, spray some water on this. Oh, look at that, it's just dripping. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that, right? It just drips. It just drips really, really fast. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. What do you think of my new beauties? I love them so much. I love this. Oh my god, I can't wait until this grows into the mother plants. Oh my god. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love ya. Take care. Bye.